Alright, just give it a second as always. What's up, everybody? Savory Milkman is back. Another Diablo video. I promised everyone once I got better gear that I would come back and do a video on how well in his EP, in his generator is holding up in S12. Patch 2.6.1, and I'm not doing that video because, in short, it's not. It's not my build. It's not my gear. My gear is quite good. I'll show you. So I have ancient, regular set boots. Fucking awesome ancient right here. Ancient. Doesn't really matter though, because it just does not. It doesn't hold up. Kind of sucks. But Ulianas, on the other hand, and this is well before I got 4 freaking ancients. Sorry, these are the only 2 I don't have ancient. Ancient. Actually, that's it. I don't have any more ancients on this build. So, Ulianas has really gotten kind of in a good... Ulianas is in a really good place right now. It's really powerful. And I'm just going to run a level 70 riff to show you how it's done. Right after, of course, I just go over the basics. So, what is Ulianas? People call it a 7-sided strike build. It's not. It's an EP build. Basically, the 7-sided strike itself is useless in this build. Seven-sided strike's purpose is to detonate exploding palm. So actually, let's go over skills first. Way of 100 Fist Assimilation will be your spirit generator. Each enemy hit with the 3rd hit increases your damage. This does stack. Dashing Strike, Blinding Speed, just for some survivability. This is one of the few monk builds that doesn't have innate survivability. No healing spells or anything like that, so bear that in mind. A big part of this build survivability is around dodge. Epiphany Desert Shroud, also for the survivability, and also for spirit generation. More on that in a second. Some people are like, what? Ulianas doesn't need spirit generation. Yeah, it actually does. 7-sided strike, sustained attack. What does sustained attack do again? Oh yeah, just reduce the cooldown. A big part of this build is cooldown reduction. When we get to gear, you'll see that. Exploding Palm, Impending Doom. Strike an enemy, causing them to explode for massive cold damage if killed while affected by Exploding Palm. Okay, so this in conjunction with 7-sided strike, this is like the missing link, because 7-sided strike with Exploding Palm by itself is great. You know, it makes things go boom boom. But what it's always kind of lacked, and what this season with this patch has really improved upon, is the single target damage that everyone was complaining about, because it was rather lackluster for doing things like killing Rift Guardians and stuff. Actually, Ulianas is my most played monk build. This is what I used to use to level up all my gems in non-season. I'm glad to see that it's viable in season. And finally, Cyclone Strike Implosion, just because bigger radius, you get to bring them in and stuff, and make more things go boom boom. As far as passives, you want Harmony, just because, why not? A little bit more survivability. If you don't want to go Harmony, there are a couple other options. I'm actually not going to go into it right now, because there's a few that I've been thinking of myself, but anyways, near-death experience. This again because you don't have much self-healing or self-restoration available to you in neither form, life per hit or healing abilities, you really just don't have too many options. So near-death experience is kind of going to be necessary. Mythic Rhythm. Every third hit from a spirit generator increases the damage of your next damaging spirit sender by 40%. This works with assimilation to increase your overall damage, and it makes the whole boom boom bigger boom boom. Beacon of Etar, as I said, this is a cooldown based set, so you will need Beacon of Etar. You basically want to grab cooldown wherever you can get it. Like, I was just spending today maxing out cooldown on everything I possibly could. The only thing I can't do it on is Traveler's Pledge, because I had to roll a socket on it. Yay me. It's like the one Traveler's Pledge that I've really been able to reliably pick up on. So I'm a little mad about that, but whatever, we'll work with what we got. You're gonna some key essentials. You're gonna need Gungdo gear. Just because Exploding Palm's on-death explosion applies Exploding Palm to everything that didn't die. Now it's going to be affected by Exploding Palm. Big thing to note here: the Impending Doom will not be triggered with this on-death explosion. It will be untalented, so save your Exploding Palms on save your Impending Doom for priority targets. That's what's going to help you out the best. Another requirement is going to be Binding of the Lost. Each hit with 7-sided strike grants up to 5% damage reduction for 7 seconds. So I really lucked out on this one. Aside from that, the essentials will be, as far as armor is concerned, is the Ulianas 6-piece set equipped with diamonds. Weapons, you want Lion's Claw, because 7-sided strike will perform 7 additional strikes, which is great. Because 7-sided strike for this build is not just about the damage. It's not. It's also about being able to survive. Like you'll see in this rift we're about to push, that a lot of times when there are exploding enemies and maybe I don't have a charge of Dashing Strike on, I'll use 7-sided strike, not with nothing, proc for damage or anything like that, just because that can save your life in a pinch, because you are invulnerable during 7-sided strike. You also need the Fist of Azteresk, because Exploding Palm's on-death explosion is increased by whatever percent. This one happens to be 442%, and it is ancient. It's actually a very good ancient. As far as gems, Gogok of Swiftness. Now, if you're building it up like I am today, you only need to get Gogok up to 25 for that cooldown reduction. That's all you really need it for immediately. And this is considering you were in my state where I was building a generator build and I was leveling the shit out of Simplicity Strength, and now I got to use Bane of the Stricken. Bane of the Stricken has priority over Gogok of Swiftness. So basically, when you can't level up Bane of the Stricken and Bane of the Powerful anymore, Bane of the Power Trap is the other one. When you can't level these two up anymore, then you can start leveling up Gogok. But Gogok, the dodge chance is very much overshadowed by the dodge chance you get from Blinding Speed anyways, and being that this is an attack, a cooldown reduction build, you're going to be dashing around all over the place. Wrong tab. Wake up. Basically, at base, with all my items, the prioritized, besides this Traveler's Pledge, at full cooldown reduction, I have a base cooldown reduction of 63.43%, which seems great, but it's not enough. When Gogok is fully procced, it goes up to about 68. At some point during this rift, I will stop and show y'all, how high it goes at some point. All right. Am I forgetting anything else? Oh, cube. Duh. This is, again, if you know the 7-sided build and you didn't skip it until now, just skip it. We'll go over the cube. Oculus Ring, chance to create an area of focused power on killing a monster. Damage is increased by 85% while standing in the area. So basically, it's going to proc at some point, and all your damage is going to be increased by 85%. Great. Spirit guards will assist in your survivability, again, because you don't have any form, aside from your potion, from getting any health back. Unless you spent a lot into life per hit, which is, I mean, great, but if you spent more into life per hit than you did cooldown reduction, you're building it wrong. It's just wrong. The Flow of Eternity. Increase the damage of 7-sided strike by 100% and reduce the cooldown of 7-sided strike by 60%. Great. Awesome. Paragons. Paragons, I'm going to show you, there is a priority over here. You need cooldown reduction. Crit chance, crit damage, then attack speed. Attack speed means nothing to this build. It's secondary at best. Life, armor, resist all. In this order, I like it. I like resist all, life, armor, and then life regeneration. That's just me. Area damage, resource cost reduction, life per hit, obviously. Movement speed, maximum spirit, dex. I don't even care about vitality. It's useless, completely useless. All right. Now that that's over with, let's take a. Yeah, no, I'm not doing a 45 for this video. I'm going to do a 70. I'm addicted to this freaking thing. It tastes like Pop Rocks. It's awesome. Hell yeah. Do this. And no followers or anything like that. I hope this time the sound is better for everybody. Oh, great. I already got that near-death experience. It's because I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy fucking talking. I hope the volume is more to everyone's liking this time around. I did remember to reduce the in-game volume. If I come across a shield pylon, I'll show you what the cooldown reduction goes up to. I empowered this rift. I'd like to get 5. There we go. Okay. So, 15 stacks of Gogok Swiftness brings it up to 68.9%. See what I mean by this is an EP build? That 7-sided strike doesn't do anything by itself. With Exploding Palm, however, it's fucking awesome.
What you ask is impossible.
And if I had a Traveler's Pledge that I could roll with cooldown reduction, or one that I could roll cooldown reduction on, instead of having to roll a goddamn socket, it'd be freaking awesome. So basically, one way you can speed through these shit mobs even faster is instead of auto attacking, just instead of using Way of 100 Fists, just apply Exploding Palm on them right away instead of waiting for it to proc, and then just hit 7-sided strike, move on to the next one. Unfortunately, this build is very much the opposite of what people traditionally go for in Diablo. This is not an elite hunter build at all. This is a shit mob, fuck 'em up build. There's near-death experience again. Great. Half of it is my lack of skill, the other half is my talking. Right, half. Definitely. So yeah, when you're Crater Rifting like this, you know, or higher, hopefully higher, just remember, it's about the shit mobs. You swipe them out so quickly that hunting elites has actually become a waste of your time.
I will not do that.
It's the Uliana's monk motto essentially is, I don't discriminate, I kill everybody. Which is actually great, it's very PC.
I will not do that.
And culturally sensitive. I like that. I like that so much.
It cannot be done. The storm breaks.
I see, like right there, if I didn't have a dash but I had a 7-sided, I'm gooch. Alright, now you see how I'm starting to run out of spirit a little bit? Because I keep applying that one big one. Spirit generation is a variable. But here's the thing that I think a lot of people don't realize about Ulianas. You don't have to wait till they're all effective with 7-sided strike. Just one is enough to blow up everybody. That's kind of the really cool thing. Yeah, it's like the ideal suicide bomb scenario. You get one bomber, you kill out a whole mob, right? Is that at least funnier than my PC joke? I hope so. Get over here. Get over here! God. I need to replace his Tekken next. Mortal Kombat. It's not Tekken. It's fucking Scorpion, dude. Oh yeah! Once you get a chance. Another nice thing about Ulianas is that the synergy that it has with most of these pylons that you'll come into, that you'll encounter, like shield pylons, make this build undestroyable, just completely unstoppable. You will progress through much further through the rift with a shield pylon than I think you would most other high wave clear builds. Put channeling pylon on here, and you are a god. You know, you go fucking Super Saiyan on this shit. Whatever Super Saiyan we're up to, I haven't watched Dragon Ball since fucking we thought Dragon Ball Z was the good shit. Sorry, GT. Stop talking. Stop focusing. I can't make good jokes and play this at the same time. I gotta, like, focus on all this. Okay, so we have an Arcane Sentry. I just negated damage from that Arcane Sentry simply by... Oh god, no! I'm dead. Fuck. Fuck! Can't go back in there.
What you ask is impossible.
No! So close.
I once served the ancient Nephilim.
Alright,
If
Hershey.
champions of ages past had proven
Shut up.
themselves, I would attempt to improve the clarity of one of their gems. If you have a gem of sufficient clarity, I can try to...
And that's Ulianas. It's really good right now.
You have a gem.
If you play Monk, build Ulianas. It's really freaking good. I refuse to play Sunwoko. I'm sorry. I think it's gay as hell. All the power to you. If you love it, I fucking hate it. No, not for me. Alright guys, so that's my Ulianas video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe. If not, tell me why. I'll be happy to read your insults, you anonymous shithead. Until next time, Savory out.